What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ, Player Profiles. Today we're going to focus in on Phoenix Coyotes defenseman Ekman Larsson and what the 6'2", 195-pound native of Karlskrona, Sweden will offer fans in the desert, or whoever Phoenix is playing, for years to come. A little background on Mr. Ekman Larsson. Drafted in the first round, 6th overall by the Coyotes out of Leksands in Sweden. Played a couple years over there. Played it for Sweden at the World Juniors in 2010. Had 5 points in 6 games to pace their Blue Liners, and made the jump over to North America last year. Played in 48 games with the Desert Dogs and had 11 points, and was a +3. And played 15 games for the San Antonio Rampage and had 10 points. So the numbers were simply better in the AHL. But a 19-year-old kid playing defense in the NHL, it's to be expected. In fact, he's +3 in 48 games with the Yotes. It's a pretty good thing. This year so far, he's been up with Phoenix all year and has 21 points in 59 games. Him and his fellow Swede David Rundblad are two cornerstone defensemen that I look to will complement All-Star Keith Yandle, Massachusetts native, for years to come at Phoenix. And I think their defensemen now are a big reason why Mike Smith is having the success that he's having. I look at Phoenix's blue line versus the blue line Smith had in front of him in Tampa last year, and I think Smith is a good goalie that's playing great. If he keeps playing the way he is, he's going to be in the Vezina conversation, which is an epiphany considering how poorly he played last year in Tampa. But the Yotes aren't going away anytime soon. They're 2 points behind the San Jose Sharks, so first place in the Pacific Division. And I look for them to keep the pressure on San Jose all year. I think this is the year they break through in the division. I mean, talk about a team that rallies through all odds. I mean, come on. You lose Brizgalov, the master of the universe, and it's no big deal. You find a guy for cheaper that does the job better, and you'll get the job, how poorly Brizgalov's played in Phoenix, and Philly, and versus the success Smith's having in Phoenix. And it's like, wow, a big part of that's the defense, and I think Ekman Larsson's a huge part of that. He's a big mobile defenseman. Plays a sound game, good hockey IQ, good shot from the point, can really kickstart a power play with his mobility and his shot. He needs to fill out his frame a little bit more. A couple pounds of muscle wouldn't hurt him, but he's got the transition of being an all-star defenseman for many years. Like I said, Keith Yandle's already been an all-star, and David Rundblad has all the makings of being a future all-star. So I'm really excited to see what happens in Phoenix long term with their defensemen. I hope they stay in Phoenix. I really think they've got a good team down there. They got a good young nucleus out in the desert, and hopefully they stay put and can win consistently. With the team they got, never say never with this team, and I think that's a good thing. They, Don Maloney's assembled a great team on a budget. Despite all the adversity, all the, everything with relocation and all that. At the end of the day, it's about playing hockey, and they've gone out and played well. And Ekman Larsson, he's going to be a big part of their future going forward. I really think he's, I'm not going to say he's going to be Nick Lidstrom, but he's going to be a great defenseman with mobility and hockey IQ. It's going to help Phoenix long term. I'm really curious to see. And they've got some good deep prospects in the organization. So I think Ekman Larsson's going to be the cream of the crop of this group, though. I really think, as good as Yandle is, his upside's higher because he plays more of a two-way sound defensive game in addition to being a great offensive player. So, the sky's the limit for this kid, and I really see him being a big part of not only the Coyotes' future, but Sweden at the Olympics in 2014. It's only 2 years away. He's going to be 23 years old. 20 years old, excuse me. And 22. He's 20 now, so he'll be 22. I'm like Rick Perry, forgetting shit. But, he's going to be a huge part of that team. I think him, Victor Hedman, Rundblad, they're going to have a great core nucleus of young defensemen on that team. And I look for them to recapture the gold medal. That's it for this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Phoenix Coyotes defenseman Ekman Larsson. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season. Later, guys.